right, it's time for a setup video. Here we go. All right, so I already started kind of messing around with some stuff. So for the last like 6 months or so, I've been using only this ultra wide over here with one PC. And I would just switch back and forth from streaming setup to gaming setup. So I had 4K OLED monitor over here for gaming. I had this ultra wide over here to where I could swap back and forth from PC to Mac while I worked, okay? What? Are you gonna help me?
He said cheese.
Are you gonna help me set everything up? He's like, more like help tear everything down. So again, for months, I've been using just the ultra wide in the main setup. And I've started to do more live stream brand deals, and I've just been live streaming more lately. And it's just tough to stream on an ultra wide. And then, so I'm like, well, if I'm gonna set up this and that, might as well try to set up the dual PC setup. But I don't like the workflow of how I had it before, right? Like before, when the desk was over there, I had monitor here, monitor to the left, sideways, and then I had PC. And I felt like it was just such a waste of space. And then also having the monitor out to the left just caused a lot of problems with spacings. Like, yeah. See, even he says, if you put a monitor here, you big goofball, he'll run into it, right? That's what you said, didn't you? Yeah, cheese. So the last couple days I've been trying the ultra wide as a sideways monitor to the right, and I'm not team ultra wide vertical. I don't know how some of y'all like that. I can't get by it. It just doesn't work for me. So then that's when I started thinking, well, you know, I still have the extra PC. Why don't I just turn this monitor sideways and I'll do a dual PC setup again? Yeah, because you know, the thing that I dislike about dual PC setups is all the cables, but I've simplified that, especially with the technology of Moonlight, to where I can, through my Ethernet, capture my footage from one PC to the other. Just makes things super simple. Dada. But yeah, that's data. But then arose the problem of space back here. See, I don't have any room back here for another PC. And then out of nowhere, I was like, I wonder if the cables that I have for USB, so like USB from the computer to the monitor, and my display port from computer to monitor, because really for the gaming setup, like the gaming side, that's all I need, because I connect a USB cable to the monitor, and then I just connect my mouse and keyboard directly to the monitor. So I'm like, I wonder if the cables are long enough to put the gaming PC all the way back here. So we're gonna figure that out. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That does look pretty sick there. But the question remains, will the cables stretch? Some of you guys with OCD want me to get your anxiety going. Look at all them free cables just hanging out. It's so much easier to move a computer and just rip out all the cables and then organize the cables than it is trying to keep everything organized. But we mainly need, I think, this guy and this guy. Yes. So basically these have to just be able to go under the desk right about there, right? And they would come down, go around underneath the desk here, roughly. They'd come here, and they would come out right about here, which means this is the only slack. Oh my God, it actually fucking works. This is about to be sick as fuck. Holy shit. Okay, so now realistically, you're probably somebody that's seen a video, or you've heard me at least mention that I don't care for dual PC setups. And you're aware that I am not full-time streaming, even though I do stream consistently. I've been a little MIA these last couple months for sure, but I didn't want to, right? I still want to stream. I enjoy streaming, but I know I got crucified in one of my recent setup videos in the last year, because like a year or two ago, I made a video saying dual PC setups are overrated, because they are. But you see, one problem that I have with my content is sometimes I try to apply a different meaning like a deeper lesson to the video, right? For example, if you actually watched that video didn't say like, hey, nobody needs dual PC setups or dual PC setups aren't useful. The whole entire narrative was you don't need a dual PC setup to actually find success as a streamer. Like there have been countless streamers throughout the years that didn't have a nice setup and built a career out of it and had an amazing community, which is what everything comes down to. You could have the fucking sickest shit in the world. You could have 15 fucking PCs if you could afford it. If you are an absolute spud on the camera, nobody's gonna fucking care. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I gotta see what it looks like. Shout out to Power GPU. They actually set up the computer with like the LED software to match my brand colors. There we go. Now it's in. Look at that. The ISO is gonna be messing with the camera. Hold on, let me turn up the ISO real quick so that way we can actually see. Dude, that looks pretty sick. Yeah, anyways, okay, Big E, you don't think dual PC setups are necessary? Why you use one? Dude, before I even answer that, I really wish you guys would have seen some of the response from some of these individuals online. Like, when I put out my dual PC setup video, my setup tour video that had a dual PC setup in it, you would have thought that I committed murder to some of these people. They were like, I trusted you. I believed you. You traitor. And I'm like, brother, Jesus Christ, the parasocial relationship. So the thing is, I have four computers at this house right now. One of them is my new PC that I just moved, which has got a 5080 in it, a 9300X 3D or some shit like that. One of you guys can help me out with that. It's like one of the better gaming CPUs. It's got 64 gigabytes of RAM. It's a new built computer that can keep up with the times. And then one of the other computers that I have is my old main rig, which has got a 4080 Super in it with a 12900K Coffee Lake, I believe, processor. Again, 64 gigabytes of RAM. And it's just one of those things where, sure, I'm clearing out inventory, I'm selling things right now, but I hate people. There's no way around it. I don't like meeting people on Marketplace. Anything that pulls me into having to take the product and go and meet somebody somewhere, I'm just like so clocked out on that fucking idea. I would rather let it sit in a room and devalue for 2 years than just deal with the social awkwardness of meeting some random person on the internet, it's so absurd. But it's just essentially turned into an excuse for me in this situation to be like, dude, I have the Rodecaster, I have the computer, I have the monitors already in the setup. That's the big thing. Like, I'm already using 3 monitors in this setup because of streaming and some of the brand deals that I've been doing anyways, and then I like having the MacBook area. So it's like, why not utilize them? Instead of 2 of those monitors going to one PC, one of those monitors will be going to the other PC. It's really not that deep, guys. It's just tech. It's just gear. I thought we were supposed to enjoy fucking around with this shit. What a boring world it would be if your hobby is just a one-track direction all the time. And as somebody who is blessed to be in a position where brands and companies send me these products, like the streaming PC that I'm gonna put in here, that was completely paid for and sponsored by ASUS. So you're seriously telling me if you don't need certain things and you try to educate people on like, hey, you can start with anything. You just gotta get started. But other people send you something, you're not gonna take it, you're not gonna utilize it in your shit? Give me a fucking break. Now, the only downside to the dual PC setup is by running the Rodecaster, which just makes it super easy. It's 2 USB-C cables, one to the stream PC, one to the game PC. So I can use my microphone on both, audio transfers to both. It's simple, right? The downside is, I gotta take this bad boy out. Guys, for years, people have been like, how do you get such good mic quality? This thing has been my secret weapon for years. When I had the Rode Pod mic when I had the Shure SM7B, now with the Electro Voice RE20. This DBX 286S preamp is fucking nutty. I could actually mount it to the backside here and still plug it in before the Rodecaster. The Rodecaster has like preamp settings built into it. It's just not as good as this thing. This thing is fucking elite. I'll probably, if I don't figure a way to set it up in here, I'm probably gonna go ahead and sell this. So if you guys are in my Discord, I've been offering some things to sell for people in there. You know, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, we'll just put the Stream PC behind the monitors. I kind of like no PC on the table look. And I have this rack mount that I can put the PC on the ground over here so that way it doesn't sit on the carpet. But dude, this is looking kind of sick. Look like I'm about to be helping a rocket ship take off at SpaceX, dude. So I'd have my gaming PC here. So anything that I'm putting on stream would be right here. And this would be connected to the Stream PC. But here's the cool thing. So this is the MacBook area. And what I love about this area is I just put my MacBook down, Thunderbolt cable, it powers this entire little setup. The dope thing about this is this keyboard connects to 3 different devices. So theoretically I could get rid of this keyboard and just use this one, but I'll probably just use this for the Stream PC. But what's dope about this setup that I didn't think of until I got it going together is I can still run an HDMI from the Mac setup to this monitor. And then when I come over and edit, I can switch this over and I could have 2 monitors for that. If you guys don't know what my typical goals are with my setup, everything about me is just like, as times update, as things advance, I want simplicity. Not simplicity in the idea of the quality, but simplicity in getting the job done. I don't want any conflict. To be honest, it's kind of why I'm changing some things around. Lately, I've been justifying the idea of not streaming as much because I'll have like my MacBook set up over here and I'll be editing and doing the reels in the early morning or working on a YouTube video. And then I'll be like, I don't want to switch over. I don't want to switch over to the other PC so that way I could go live because I would stream from that PC there. And just over the years, I've really disliked creating that habit. I don't like having the potential of creating an excuse for something. And I've been doing that for the last few years. And that's something that I'm trying to change with myself drastically right now. I mean, down to like the fitness, the health side of things, down to like the work. It's like one of those things where it's like, dude, sure, I don't want to do it, but it's like, it only takes X amount of time, just get it knocked out. When it comes to like the setup, over the years, I've changed my setup so much because I constantly get in this, this point where I'm like, okay, I notice a flaw. I notice an issue. I want to fix that issue. And I like working on my setup, so it's a win-win. I evolve over time. I put out a video like a couple months ago talking about this desk setup in itself and how it's been so nice to help with like the workflow of being a content creator. It's just a prime example. I don't know if I'll ever have the perfect setup or if I'll never stop upgrading setups, but I enjoy the shit. It challenges me to be a better creator, do this shit from time to time. And it's nice to constantly be evolving and changing shit. Best thing about a standing desk. Best thing about a standing desk, hands down, when you have an addiction to changing stuff is you just hoist that bitch up and you get to work on the cable management. Hello there, sir. Having my morning meeting with Claude. It's fucking crazy. That's another thing that it's so absurd to me, like how many people are bent out of shape about AI and like for like such wrong reasons, right? It's just like a generalized thing, which is common in what we do in our society. We pick one evil and we're like, it's all evil because of like the one evil. The biggest comparison with AI is like designers. Like that's how everybody perceives it. It's taking designers' jobs. It's taking developers' jobs. It's taking videographers' jobs. And I understand the argument in it, but just chalking it all off. What's so funny about it is people that just write off AI completely, they get pissed when people generalize something they support. If you support some form of government or media or a content creator or celebrity or something or a product, and they do one thing bad. You hate when the entire thing gets criticized over the one thing. But for some reason with AI, as I've been mentioning it more in these videos, it's crazy how people just like completely write it off. And it's stubbornness, guys. It's unhealthy. Social media was the first step in disconnecting people from like the human side of things. Like we've been AI for years. We've been plugged in and tapped into the fucking system and things that dehumanize us for years now. AI is not dehumanizing us. We've done a fantastic job doing that ourselves. Sorry, I know the vlog today is almost turning into just ranting about people. I guess maybe this is just my therapy session for the day, but some of these comments from even longtime supporters, ew, you use AI? Yeah, I fucking do. I'm a full-time content creator in 2026 in a world of technology where everything is adapting to AI. And I have fucking mouths to feed, okay? I have goals, I have ambitions. And AI, having a morning check-in today with AI, putting headphones on while I'm sitting here, it's like having a fucking assistant. Having this thing say, hey, you said you were gonna do this, where are you at? What are you doing with things? Oh, hey, by the way, this week, don't forget that you gotta script out these videos, you gotta do this. In a world where doing some of this stuff is very isolating, it is nice to have something that helps keep you organized, okay? That's all I'm just trying to say. I don't use AI to tell me to do this video today. I didn't ask for permission to do this video, but utilizing it to keep me in track and organized behind the scenes so I can continue to launch better products for you. So that way I can organize LUT packs and make them worth purchasing and put together creator blueprints and maybe make a masterclass series on how you can light your videos for stream setup. Having something help me take ideas, put them in the structure, organize, and keep me accountable to actually do the shit for you, it's a huge W. Don't use AI to replace you. Use AI to multiply you. All right, we're rocking and rolling now. Stream PC set up. And look, it's a little messy right now. Shut your mouth. So Stream PC running to this monitor, running all the updates, confirmed, got this set up all the way to over here. I might need to get longer cables. When I stand the desk up, it stretches the cables and then they start to show. I really don't know if it's that big of a deal. I did, however, while I was away, I used ChatGPT and I dialed in some really good settings for the Electro Voice with the Rodecaster. It actually sounds pretty good. Unfortunately, just so happens that for some reason this week, both my main set of IEMs and my backup set of IEMs, both cables decided they were gonna take a shit on me. So I gotta figure that out. But right now I'm doing all the technical stuff. I'm doing the updates, the software and everything. And then I'm remembering now, it's not just hardware that I gotta do. This is another thing that I hate about dual PC setups. So for a while, I was using this app called Moonlight to capture my footage from the gaming PC to the streaming PC. And I remembered one of the issues that I had was like the quality was never really that good. And if I turned up the quality from the Moonlight software, it's like my OBS bogged down, which doesn't make sense because my PC build for the stream PC is crazy. And now I just looked into it and there's a reason that explains why it's actually doing that. So now I gotta figure out a different way to capture the footage from the game PC to the stream PC. Most people would say, just use a capture card. Just use a capture card, Biggie. Yeah, the monitor I'm using for my gaming PC is 4K 240 hertz. There's not a capture card that I could use that will actually give me the 4K 240 hertz without downscaling or without lowering the FPS, I guess you should say. So I can't go capture card route. Moonlight isn't hitting the quality that I want. I guess OBS has this plugin that I'm gonna look into, so now I gotta figure that out. But I gotta go through, organize files that's been on this PC, transfer things over to that PC because that's where I'll be capturing clips and recording things. My goal is to be able to sit down right here and set up OBS like how I had it set up on my Mac, which camera's up there. I use capture card. It goes directly into the device. I have a vertical scene. I have a horizontal scene. If I want to record a YouTube video, plug in the camera, turn on OBS, I can record directly in there. I have one file automatically synced up with my microphone with my LUT baked into it. Just less hassle to do. Same thing with the verticals. When I sit down to record the vertical content that you guys see when I'm at my desk, I have a scene in OBS where I sit down, it's 4K, it's ready to go. LUT is already in, everything's set up. That way I just record, microphone is synced to the audio. It's one raw file. I put it in Premiere, bada bing, bada boom. I wanna make sure I continue that workflow doing this. It's just, I haven't used that computer in like 6 or 7 months now. So I have to update it. I had old habits and old systems that I was using to capture content. It was kind of messy, unorganized, a little lazy. So just like how I put in my streamer blueprint of taking the time to do the work first, instead of just getting amped up and being like, whatever, I'll just figure something out now. I wanna go live this weekend. I'm gonna take the next couple days and I'm gonna do it right. So that way when I start to go do shit, there's no excuse in the way of saying, I could clip something and turn it into a piece of content, but like the process to be able to do it would be just super hard. There'll be no excuse because it will be set up to be done. Big lesson for you guys out here. It is a fucking headache, however. It is a big fucking headache. It is annoying, but also too, I want to be successful at this shit, man. I want my streams to do well. I want people to enjoy watching me. It's another reason why I'm doing a lot of this. Over the last few months, we've just been going live. It's been good. It's been a good time, especially multi-streaming to all the platforms. The chat energy is good. The support is there. But the biggest thing is, I feel like I can actually hit go live, be entertaining, not just be on some fake bullshit and try to get people to come to my stream. We're just there. We just exist. And I got all this shit. I got these cameras. I got the big Elgato thing. There's no reason why I shouldn't be doing the work this weekend and setting up different scenes and the things that I want to achieve to make my job easier, but also to be more entertaining to the people. Because the biggest goal, whether somebody watches a video or somebody comes by a stream, is everybody watching this video right now, for example, you have your own problems and your own shit you're going through. And if I can be here to, from start to finish, entertain you and just take you out of your fucking shitty job for 10 minutes of the day or for a couple hours in stream, hey, that's a W. If I can make something that inspires you to get off your ass and go do something for you, my job as a influencer or content creator and entertainer is just entertain. And I've been doing that with content for the last few months, and I wanna continue to follow that in stream. The second I hit go live, I want you to be able to join, and it's an escape. It is a place where you could decompress. I can banter with you, you can banter with me, we can do some shit. The best thing I can do to put myself in that situation is show up now, get the work that I need to get done out of the way so it's not pressure on the back end, and just fucking create content. Good vibes. Okay, so it should be working. The audio should be synced up. It should sound actually pretty decent from here as well. And right now you should not be able to hear any game audio while this scene is up. But the second I switch over to this and I actually switch over to the game, you should be able to hear the game audio. So this is OBS Teleport, and so I'm running OBS on the gaming PC and the streaming PC, obviously. And it's basically creating a Ethernet connection from gaming PC to stream PC. So that way the quality should be lossless. And this isn't even 4K. I'm testing this on 1440p for the time being. Yeah, I say we want to say goodbye? Say hi. I'd say we had a pretty successful day, baby. What do you say? Got it set up, got all the monitor. It looks nice. I actually, I didn't plan all of this. I knew that I wanted to figure out a way to get both of the PCs set back up, but I didn't plan to have this clean, organized space. You ready to get down? Yeah, again, it just looks so sick. Not having, I don't know why I'm so shocked seeing this. I mean, it makes sense. And I like the idea of like moving away from like the whole RGB gamer aesthetic. Truth be told, when I actually got this PC, I didn't want LED fans. I mean, it looks sick, but like, I don't know. I like having like a dark, unique aesthetic. That's why I made the videos the way that I did. That's why I've made this like corner shot the way that I did. Dude, actually seeing this all together, like this flows really well. It's a lot of monitors. Like it is a bit excessive, but I think it feels like a perfect balance between gaming, organizing, and editing. We'll see how long this lasts though. Appreciate you guys stopping by today's video. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.